Og så har jeg begynt å male på det, fortsatt å male på det. Så, men dette her blir bra, det blir bra til slutt. Det blir kjempebra. Just wait until it dries and then you'll see what comes out of it. Okay. I like things to be of kind of a big format, like when I went from these small paintings up to the big paintings, it becomes physical, and it's something that I really enjoy because I enjoy to move, I enjoy to be a part of the painting in a physical way, so that it's like it's in one way it's a dance, and kind of, and it's a challenge in here because the location is rather small compared to what I'm used to. So it's also kind of hard to see because you need some distance, but I can always go out in the hall and overlook what I've done inside. So, but this is kind of as big as I can paint here. Otherwise, I would not be able to see at all what I'm doing. And when I work, usually I work in series, and it always becomes kind of like one big story or one big painting. I started off when I came here 6 weeks ago. I started off with an exhibition I'm having in Norway in the end of May. So I started off with 18 paintings, but I had to put them at rest pretty soon because of the space, and that we're 2 people in here working, so you feel like you're killing also the other person's work. So then I had this funny thing, of course, happening when I got here. It was when Charlie Sheen was really present, if you could use such a kind word, in the media everywhere. So he was in the papers, on TV, on radio, everywhere I went. The first week, second week, it was Charlie Sheen. So he disturbed me so much that I had to start painting him, because I thought, like, okay, I might just do it for fun. So I made quite a few paintings of him, actually. They are still in progress because of the drying process is in this room. It's like 0 for oil colors, so the oil color pictures that I have here that I started 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago, are not even dry yet. So it's like when you touch the paint here, you get it on your fingers still. And then I had to go to the New York Central to try to talk to people there to see what kind of paint that we could use. Like, I mean, like acrylic or alkyd or something that could dry well, maybe in a week. I'm not used to this, and I'm not used to the humidity in the air either, so it's kind of, it was a new experience, actually. So now I'm using alkyd paint, and it should be dry by tomorrow or the next day, so there's hope that while you're in the process, you can continue the process and not being stopped by technical things, because it's kind of irritating. It's like a new experience to me to actually be working in New York. It's been like a dream for about 25 years, because it's like when I've been working in Norway, it's been always kind of inspired by American artists, actually. So that the thing, it's kind of funny when you're here. Now I'm doing directly like an American kind of thing with painting Charlie Sheen and doing it right when he's actually acting out in the media. But normally it's not like that, because the first things I was doing, it was like I took Norway here and I started to work with things that are very related to Norway, even some portraits of our royal family. So it's kind of it becomes an odd situation when the dream becomes reality and it's not a dream anymore. Then you see, like, being an artist is, it doesn't really matter where you are or what you do. Well, that's not right to say, because this thing with Charlie Sheen wouldn't have happened hadn't I been here. Well, it probably would. I don't know. I love actually the feeling of paint. It's something that I can't really describe it, but to work with paint and feel the paint on the brush, feel the paint, and see, and it's, in one way, it's the most important thing. It's not always the motive, it's also working with the paint to make a painting. Which is also comes back to that physical thing I talked about in the beginning. Because it is really, but usually also I like to have big paintings that I can carry, but this one is stuck to the wall, so I can't really carry, but I like to move them around and be in that, you know, a state of feeling what I'm doing. Let's see if this is okay. Yeah. On the other hand, I got asked to be in an exhibition up in northern Norway this summer, which is in one way it's not like an exhibition with objects chained to a wall. It's like we're going above the Arctic Circle, a group of artists, and it's called the Arctic Challenge. And there's something called Tour de Andøya, which is the place where people can go around in a part of nature and experience art, which is really far out when you're kind of out in the open sea and you're feeling like the sky and the sea and the nature. You're feeling it so strongly that actually you can understand the power of it and you can be a part of it, and you really like it will be a far out thing. And then so I didn't know quite what to do, because things happen so fast, and then you think you have to act and get ideas to all these things. So I found that, okay, I'm in New York, so I bought myself a little recorder where I could I can bring in, I can record. I bought myself a little tape recorder where I could record 1,000 hours of sound So I started recording New York. Yesterday I recorded like a day, 7 hours. I walked from 23rd Street up to 42nd Street, and everything I did when I was eating, shopping, going and talking to people, I recorded everything. So I thought I could disturb the people out on this little tour in nature with sounds from New York. And not only that, there's these one-way signs all the time, so you can never really find out where to drive or where it's okay to drive in New York, because it's like one way. So maybe I'll make some signs that says my way or something. I don't know. We'll see. The good thing about these colors is now that they will dry, so I can paint over them again tomorrow or later today. I can wait. And I can but it gives you another feeling when you work with paint based on plastic instead of based on like real oil colors, because the old Holland oil colors, the ones I use, they have such a depth. You appreciate so much working with oil, because it gives you that kind of thing where it works. I've worked with it for years and years and years, and it just works. And I love it. So right now I didn't like this. So it was very funny. In Norway they did this rating in auctions and about what color that sold the most, and they said that blue was absolutely the color that sold the most pictures, any picture with blue in it, and yellow sold the least. So it's kind of funny in this painting. I was thinking about that when I saw it. Now when I got in the room, I was thinking, well, there's hope, because the blue is kind of over the yellow, but still, it's a lot of strange things that people can be busy with making statistics on. As an artist, I think you just paint and then it works what you do, or it doesn't work, or you make it work. I think that's the most important thing, to make the piece, the painting, the picture, whatever, to make it work. Okay, Charlie.